Good morning, everybody. It's 6:05, Saturday, 10th of March. Last night it rained at like 4 a.m, which is exactly why we need to hurry in our latest construction project, which I'll show you all about. Throughout the rest of the video, I will also just document everything that I get up to today, and I'll also be filling you in on what's been happening at the project. I have to run down to get Wi-Fi right now to text the milkman because I need to tell him that we need milk. We haven't been getting milk every day because there's just 3 of us on site, and a gallon of milk is too much for 3 people to drink every day. And if we don't get milk, I'll just be really disappointed. The day will be kind of ruined, so I better do that right away. Sleeping in the teepee, which has a platform under it made out of pallets and plyboard, but we still haven't put waterproofing on the plyboard, which is going to be a problem because now it's raining already, and that's going to disintegrate if we don't waterproof it. That's another thing that needs to be done immediately, because the rain is back, guys. The rain is back. Doesn't rain every day, but it's rained the last 2 days, and yeah, it's going to cause damage if we don't protect ourselves. The one positive to the rain coming is at least now I don't have to water the plants, which frees up about 30 minutes in the morning. On these steps, which we did, which I'm not happy with. They need to be redone, but they're not an urgent priority right now. They are sufficient the way they are, but definitely they need to be redone. We've started to chain buzz and salmon up at night time. We left them water, which they ungraciously just spilt all over the floor. Guys, you know what happens when you spill the water? It means you can't drink it. Yawn from Buzz. I'll release them one at a time so they can blow off some steam separately. If they get released at the same time, they just cause havoc. So which one of you wants to get released first? Buzz looks pretty comfortable there. So, salmon. Salmon always tries to take her chain once she's been released and get rid of it, but she can't. Salmon has let off sufficient steam, I think. Let's release Buzz. Buzz, go. Be free. Be free, Buzz. Salmon, you plonker. Come on, Buzz. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that freedom? What are you gonna do? Oh, and they're off. As long as they don't go into the tents, we'll be fine. Feed the chickens. They haven't really been laying eggs since I got back, so we need to give them some TLC. I'm not sure what is their biggest issue. Buen provecho. Not gonna lie, guys, I was really nervous there. I had texted the milkman and he wasn't replying for ages, and I thought we weren't going to get milk, but he just said está bien, so we will have milk soon. I thought that was him, but that's just a little 10-year-old on a motorbike. Time to break fast. Come to the mango tree, select a ripe mango. This one looks absolutely perfect. Oh, the water. Open the mango. So fresh. So delicious. Yesterday, I ate 15 mangoes. This goes to show you. If they're there, you'll eat them. This one will be good in a couple of days. Oh, that one's obviously good because it just fell right off. The tactic is just accept there's juice everywhere. Your hands, you're going to wash your hands and face and your teeth after the session. No point doing anything like that mid-session. So that's all the ripe ones from the low-hanging fruit. Now I'll just resort to getting the ones off the ground. That one's a bit fucked. Yeah, 3 more there. And honestly, I'm just doing this for the video. We have like 50 on the table already. Frozen mangoes are a different ball game altogether. When I was gone, our beloved coffee maker tragically smashed. So now I have to make it on the stove in a big pot. And yeah, I also think we're down to the dregs of the coffee as well. So need to stock up. Sorry, I'm still mid-session, as you can see. Got the water boiling there. This is what we're using. It's actually not that bad, but not the highest quality stuff. Some of my coffee enthusiast friends will be tutting right now. But anyway, needs must. We've got a big day today. I've never actually made coffee this way myself before, but I'm pretty sure you just chuck it in and let it heat up. Don't let it boil, and then strain it using the coffee filter from the broken machine. I think that's it. Wish me luck. Oh. The milkman's here. So the milkman is here and the bread man is there, and they're doing a deal. Milk for bread, bread for milk. That's mediocre coffee. Coffee has been ingested. Now it's time to resume the laborious task of excavating our trenches so we can put in foundation for what will be our new shed, because the shed that we built originally turned into our house. So now we want to get all of the tools out of our house and into the shed, and we'll also get out the washing machine. We're going to need to buy a dryer because it's rainy season now, and keep all that stuff, yeah, up here just above the existing shed, or now our house. So this is difficult work, but we made great progress yesterday. We basically dug most of this yesterday and we'll try and finish it today. And we'll have to tie iron, which will reinforce the concrete, and try and get all of that in by, well, also have to buy the posts which are going to support one side. So have to go tree shopping later. Hopefully our neighbour has time to bring us. And yeah, try and get it up as soon as possible so we can get tools out of the shed and yeah, develop our space a bit better. Today we set these string lines so that they're all at the same level, and we need to get the trenches 600 below the string line. So as you can see, that's currently sitting at 300. So we've got a lot of digging to go here. There's 300 mil. String also marks the outside of the block wall. So the trench needs to be about 40 mil wider than that. And Chato recommended we did it about 400 wide. So this here needs to come to about here where my thumb is. So I'll chip away at that with the digging bar. Reinforcements have arrived.
Piece of cake.
So this trench has to go probably another, on average, 200 mil lower. This one, another 150, 200. Parts of that is done. Other parts need another 100 or 200. And this one is mostly done, so it's 600 below the line. So definitely a good few hours of work left. And then we also have to dig deep holes for where the posts are gonna go. They have to be 400 below the trench. So big job on. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Cows coming for their mangoes. Get them, Buzz, get them, Salmon. Hey, there are mangoes. Get out of here. We need to fix that fence. We need half a fence. This camera attachment. Camilla is making our famous milkshake. As delicious as ever. It's the best. It's the best. This is the iron that's going to fortify the concrete. And on this end, we have to bend it so it creates an L shape around the iron column. This is how you make the crowns that we use for our foundation. So this is just a demonstration. Camilla actually made most of the ones that we used. This is how you do it. So you set these up the distance apart that you're going to make the crown, or corona as they call them here. Then you cut the piece of 1/4 inch iron to the length. We're using 24-inch lengths for our columns and 27-inch for the horizontal solera. And you just repeat these steps, bending it into a nice square. That one's even a bit big. That's wasted. It could have been a bit smaller, but that's it. We're now cutting the rods to make our bases for the columns that will go at the end of each wall and one in the middle for extra support. But yeah. Beans and garlic.
What's one characteristic that you have to bring with yourself to the party? Oh, just being yourself. That's important. You can't come as, bringing all your troubles, your problems. Just come as yourself and be as you are. What's one thing that you cannot bring to a honey love party? Drama. Oh, please keep it at home. What's the worst drama that you can remember off the top of your head?
Bases for the columns. Measuring 3 meters. These are for our columns, which go at the end of each wall, and one in the middle. Assembling the column pieces. We'll start with these top ones and make sure the feet twist the right way. Avicii is gonna get us copyrighted. R.I.P.
Did you shoot?
Yeah.
Not you shoot.
You can't have music in the back of a YouTube video or you get copyrighted. If it's
Okay, Google, play some non-copyrighted music, please.
Playing non-copyright music on Spotify.
Yay. Like supermarket playlist.
Elevator music.
lunch prepared by Camilla. Eggs, potatoes. What's in that? Tomato, onion.
And peppers.
Nice. Excellent. Oh, and there's beans. The plantains are in the oven, but I don't know if they're not quite ready. Perfect avocado. Buen provecho. All our blocks, which we're going to use to build the back wall of the new shed. It'll be semi-enclosed, like our current shed. We'll have one full wall, which our current shed doesn't have, and that will ensure everything is kept dry. And then the opening will be facing the other shed. So we'll see what happens when the storms come, and maybe we'll have to adjust some things. I have a post feed. Lie down in the hammock now. Hopefully I'll at least rest my eyes for a while before continuing the afternoon session building the shed. And hopefully we get to go tree shopping, to be confirmed. Despite the copious amounts of coffee this morning, I was able to have a slight nap. So now it's time for the afternoon cooler session, continuing the excavation of the trenches. It is a lot cooler now, more suitable for digging. All right. Big day of digging today. I'm gonna finish it out by just doing some dead hangs to try to decompress the spine. Oh. Time to shower. A glorious part of the day, showering. Oh, so lucky. So lucky. It's lighting the barbecue. Jesus Christ. Are you burning leaves?
Yeah.
Oh, don't know about that now.
Bit of Kindle.
Beef's back on the menu, boys. Beef and pineapple and onions. It's a simple life. And Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus on the speaker. Oh wow. Beef and pineapple.
Beef and pineapple.
What more could you want?
Actually, I'm very good.
It is. Elite bromelain.
Salmon.
Guys prepared the food, so I'm left with the dishes. But I can handle this, no big deal.
There's less sugar in it.
Oh, there's the iced tea. Iced tea. Ooh. I think it was nicer with more sugar.
Yeah, it was nice with more sugar. I had the same conclusion, but we can throw a bit more sugar.
Put more sugar in the iced tea because we're just not that sweet here. I just spent the last hour going through footage, editing the video that you're now watching. And to close out the night, myself and Ed are going to watch The Last of Us, episode 1. We need to catch up with Camilla, who's on episode 4. We've had a big day, so we're too lazy to set up the projector.
Swear to me that everything you said about the fireflies is true.
Oh my god, I forgot all about this.
I swear.
I swear. Sounds right. Thanks everybody for watching this far. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give some feedback, like it, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new here, go check out some other videos. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, if we're doing things wrong, if you think we could be doing things better, let us know. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go tree shopping on the Saturday because our neighbour finished work too late. But we were able to go yesterday, Sunday. So I'll put in a couple of clips of the trees which we bought and paid for. Today is Monday, so I'm about to wrap up the video from an editing perspective, but I'll just throw in these couple of clips of the trees which we bought. We still have to fell them and process them so that they can be used in the construction of our shed, but whatever timber is left over we'll use for future projects. We're pretty excited to have these Teca trees at our disposal. We officially just bought that tree, the whole thing, for $40. Not bad. Now we have to harvest it with a chainsaw, which our neighbour will help us with. We'll give him a hand and turn it into a shed. We also bought this one, also for $40. So they're teak wood. I think we got a pretty good price, and they should last a long time.